Today we're going to show you our DIY Foley Pit for recording footstep sound effects. This is something that requires no big tools or heavy building experience. All the parts can be purchased online or found around the house and can be assembled in less than 30 minutes. Let's set up a DIY Foley Pit. Welcome to the Film Nook. If you need footstep sounds for your next film, then check out the Film Nook Footsteps Sound Pack. It includes over 200 sounds on 9 surfaces with 6 different types of footwear. And they also feature a range of step-in sounds including standard, heavy, light, shuffles and even jumps. Each pack is sold by Surface, so you just select the pack you need for the scene in your film. If you want to support this channel and help us keep the lights on, you can find the Footstep Pack over at thefilmlook.com/store. With every film project we've made, we've always recorded footsteps on location. After the shooting has wrapped, we head back to the location on another day with a copy of the edit, set up the microphone, watch the scene, and mimic the movement of the actors. But this doesn't always work. A noisy environment isn't the ideal location for recording footsteps, and if your shooting location is busy, loud, or now inaccessible, this is where a Foley recording studio setup comes in. So we thought it was time we finally built a Foley Pit. Because we have such a small studio, we needed the Foley Pit to be cheap, easy to clean, and quick to assemble and disassemble. And because we know a lot of you guys are young filmmakers, we wanted to make something which didn't require any heavy tools or building experience, so you can set one up at home too. The first thing you need is a quiet room. A clothing closet, a bedroom, or a small room with a carpeted floor will work best. Carpets are important because they absorb sound, and we want the footstep recordings to sound as dry as possible. You can find out which room will work best by standing in the center and clapping. You'll notice a small room with carpets and furniture will absorb more sound than a big staircase exit. We're going to be using our studio, which thankfully already has carpeted floors. There are a few free mobile apps which help you get an idea of how much echo a room produces. I have this one downloaded called RT by App Acoustic. You simply place the phone on the ground, hit start, give a strong clap, wait a moment, then hit stop. The readings aren't 100% accurate, but are certainly a starting point. So try out a bunch of rooms in your house and see which one will work best for recording audio. Just look out for room acoustic apps on your app store. The next thing we can do is acoustically treat the room. Now this does sound fancy, but it doesn't have to be. The first thing you can do is switch off any electronic devices. TVs, computers, speakers, basically anything which might hum or buzz. Then find a load of curtains, duvets, blankets, towels, even couch cushions, and find a way to hang them up in the room, covering your walls, doors, and windows. We have a bunch of blackout curtains which did the job, so we made a blanket fort with the help of some C-stands and some clips. Basically anything with a flat surface will reflect sound, and that's what we want to avoid. So make sure you cover any flat smooth surface with some rugs, blankets, or even a pile of clothes. In order to see what I'm about to do next, I'm actually going to take the blanket fort down. It was difficult to record, so just imagine that it's still up while we're recording. So the pit itself, we can start with a gardening tray. This one is 60 by 60 centimeters, so it's large enough for footsteps. It has a short 7cm lip, which means it won't cause any reverb, preventing the sound you'd get if you stuck your head in a bucket, but it's high enough to contain messy materials, and it's made out of tough plastic, so it's waterproof, lightweight, and easy to clean. If you're recording upstairs on wooden floorboards like we are, you will want a cushion underneath the tray to prevent any excess rumble during recording. We picked up a pack of these EVA foam jigsaw panels to pad out the floor underneath the tray. They are firm but bouncy, so they soften a hard step just enough to prevent a Godzilla sounding footstep. We recorded some samples based on a scene we shot in a forest. This is how it all sounds. A lot of ideas for this video came from the Sound Effects Bible by Rick Vias. We aren't being paid to talk about his book, but think it's a wicked resource for budding sound artists who want to step up their game. There's an affiliate link in the description if you want to buy the book and help out our channel. A setup like this can also be used for other Foley works such as prop handling and clothing movement. We're going to be talking about that in next week's video, so get subscribed, hit the bell, and remember to achieve it one shot at a time.